Hey everyone, I'm Megan and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Nars Afterglow eyeshadow palette. This is what she looks like, as well as playing with some of the blushes from the Afterglow Face Cheek palette. So, and then I'm going to create a look with both of these palettes, and then I'm also going to be swatching everything for you guys. So if you're curious to hear my thoughts on these palettes, see me create a look with it and swatch it, then you're in the right place, so just go ahead and keep on watching. Hello guys. So today I am going to be testing out this brand new beautiful palette by Nars. Look, just take a second. Look at that packaging. Holy crap, is it beautiful? It's like kind of raised, but it's so pretty. And then here is the palette. It is so pretty. Let me turn on the lights a little bit. Now you can see it a little better. Isn't that just gorgeous? I am going to be creating a look with this bad boy. I'm also going to be swatching everything for you guys. I think you all seem to like that. If you don't, if you think it's taking up too much time, you don't really care about the swatches, just let me know down in the comments, and of course I can just skip over that and not swatch. If you do enjoy me swatching these palettes, just let me know that as well. That way I know I can give you guys what you want. So, I did pick this up. It was an app exclusive, like it launched first on the app. And so I picked this up as well as the cheek palette that goes along with it. But I'm really not intrigued by this. And I don't know. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I don't know. It looked prettier online than it does in person. I mean, the packaging, of course, is gorgeous. But this is what it looks like. It's kind of bland, right? So there is what it looks like. So you get like 3 blushes and then 3 highlights. So what I am doing, I'm going to film with the eyeshadow palette, and then I may use one of these blushes or maybe all 3. But I don't want to mess with the highlights because after I film this eye look, I am going to be playing with all of the new Jaclyn Hill highlights. So that's why I didn't want to go in with any more, I didn't want to go in with this highlight and then it mess up this, because I want to dedicate a whole video to the Jaclyn highlight collection. So I'll probably just go in and use the blushes, and then I can swatch the highlights for you guys if that's okay. Just because I'm really curious. I have had these highlights for a long time and I've just been waiting to film with them. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and zoom y'all in and let's get to work and see what this palette's all about, because it looks gorgeous. So I did get new lighting and a big monitor for Christmas, but do I have any of it set up? Nope. So anyway, hopefully the lighting's okay in this video. Hopefully my new lighting will make a huge difference. But I'll probably put that together tonight, because these new lights look really difficult. And I'm like so stupid when it comes to all this stuff. So, oh, I forgot to tell y'all. My fiance bought me the Wayne Goss face and eye set of brushes. So if y'all want to see a review on these brushes, I've not touched them. So if y'all want to see a review on the brushes, let me know, and I can definitely do that for you guys. So the first shade I'm going to dip into is going to be this one right here. It's the lightest matte in the shade in the palette right here. Well, as you can see, there is kickback in the pan, but and we do have family over right now, so if you hear people hollering and screaming, that's what's going on. And I'm up here filming. And my goal for the new year is to get back on track with my 3 videos a week. I love filming, guys. I love playing with new makeup. Anyway, hopefully I can get back on schedule and be back on track and get back on my normal filming schedule, because YouTube is what I love to do. I love interacting with you guys. I love playing with new makeup, and you know, if I can make this my job, I would be the happiest girl in the world. So hopefully I will get back where I need to be. And yeah, so I'm just gonna put the same shade on the lower lash line, same brush. I'm obsessed with these Morphe brushes. So there's that shade, very pretty. JS6 is what I'm going in with next, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm going to go a little bit below where we just went and deepen it up just a tad. This is a very, very, very pretty shade. So there that is. Let's see, I'm gonna go a little bit more. There we go. Alright, I'm going back in the first brush and just kind of blend that. Very, very, very pretty. Now I'm gonna take that same shade, same brush on the lower lash line. Very pigmented, so you don't need much. All right, now I'm going into the darkest brown in the palette right here. And I'm just gonna focus this mainly on the outer V. I might bring it through the crease just a tad. All right, I'm going back into that first shade. And I'm just going to blend those three shades out. And I have not done a cut crease in forever, so I wanted to try it. I got some of the P. Louise base, so I'm gonna try that. And instead of concealer, which is an eyeshadow primer or base, so hopefully that will, you know, make it stick and stay longer. So that is what we are working with so far. And that is really all of the mattes. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3. You have 3 mattes, or 4 mattes. I'm sorry, you got that pink, but I'm not using that. So I use this, this, and this on the lid, and that is what I have come up with. Now I'm going to take that same dark brown and smoke out the lower lash line just a tad bit more. Alright, so now I'm going to try and cut my crease. I have not done this in many months. So I'm going to get a little bit, this is in the shade 2, and I've not played with this at all. It's brand new, so hopefully this works. So what I'm going to do is just get a little bit out on my hand, and I'm going to be using this M421 brush from Morphe. I think that would be a really good brush to really get in there. Right. Now I'm going to get a little bit of that P. Louise base on my brush, and I'm just going to start carving my crease out. And I'm just going to take it about right there, and then I'm going to leave it. All right, let's just start with this one right here. So there is the first shade, and I'm actually mixing these two now to go on the inner portion of the eye. And then I'm going to flip my brush over, and I'm going to go in to this shade right here. It's not really that great, is it? It looks so pretty in the pan. Well, there it is. Maybe you just gotta really get in there. And then I'm just gonna kind of feather it. So that's what I have so far. Now I'm gonna go back into that darkest shade and I'm just gonna deepen up the outer V. I'm going to get some of that first shade and I'm going to spritz my brush because I really can't even tell that, you know, there's a cut crease there. So I'm going to spritz my brush and see if that makes it a little bit more metallic. I don't know. Like, it looks so pretty in the pan, but like on my eyelid, it's just not that like in your face, you know? So I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna go back over. I'm gonna get some of that pretty like orange coppery shade and I'm gonna spritz it and go back over that and see if that does anything. So what do you guys think? I mean, it's pretty. I definitely wish there were some more mattes in this palette, for sure. But the shimmers are just not as, you know, powerful as I want them to be. I may go over the center with this shimmer right here. And let's just see if that deepens it up just a tad. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to do a mixture of this shade and this shade and pop that right there. That's pretty. Alright guys, so I am going to pop off camera, finish up the other eye, throw on some mascara, and then I will come back, swatch everything for you guys, and tell you all my thoughts. Oh, and we will also play with the blushes in this cheek gloss palette. So I'll see you guys here in a second. Alright guys, so I just finished up my mascara and other eye, and this is the look that I came up with. I think it turned out really, really, really pretty. I'm excited about this palette. I'm gonna definitely have to keep playing with it though. And it always seems that like the eye I do off camera turns out a lot better than the one I do on camera, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out and let's play with some of these blushes. All right guys, so as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to be able to play with any of these highlights, but there are two blushes right here. And I don't know, they're not looking that great, but I will play with them and I will swatch everything for you guys. So I'm just gonna go with this one right here. Oh wow, it looks really light in the pan, right? But as I'm putting it on, like, there's some definite pigment there, so that makes me happy because it was not looking promising. That looks really good, actually. Huh, I'm liking that. And then I always, you know, just put a little bit all over the face. So now I will tell you guys, this palette is okay. It's definitely not my favorite. you know, it looks a lot prettier in the pan, like the shimmers. I mean, they're okay. They're definitely not the most metallic shimmers that I have ever used, and I wish there were more matte and more versatility in this palette, but you know, because I could definitely use more of these mattes because they're such good quality, such great pigmentation, so blendable. I love the mattes. But yeah, I just have to keep playing with it and, you know, playing with this pretty color right here. But all the ones I played with, I mean, performed great. Just not what I was expecting. Looking at it in the palette, they were very shimmery and pretty and just screaming, play with me. And so as I played with them, put them on my eyes, it just didn't, you know, come out on the eyes as it does in the palette. But, I mean, it is a pretty palette. I love the packaging. But yeah, just not my favorite. So anyway, I will go ahead and swatch all of these for you guys. So as usual, I'm just going to start right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights a little bit. All right, so I'm just going to start here and go across that way. So that is one of the shades that let me go over that again, that we put in the inner corner. So it's a very light color. The next one is the second shade we used in the crease. The next one is that beautiful orange that we put on the outer part of the eye, the shimmer. Whoa, that one's swatched beautiful. And the next one, this is the darkest matte in the palette. It's very pigmented. Wow, pretty. All right, now I'm starting on the second row. This is the first shade we used, that kind of creamsicle orange. I can go over that one again. So there's that. The next one is the pink matte shade that we did not use. That one is not swatching good at all. Let me go over it again. Yeah, it's not swatching that great. The next one is shimmer. One of the shimmers I used on the inner part of the eye. Very pretty. I'll go over it again. It's kind of hard to see. These really aren't swatching that great. I mean, some are and some aren't. That was another shimmer. I mixed these two together to put on the inner portion of my eye. Now I'm starting on the last row, and this shade looks really pretty, which I didn't use it. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Yeah, these just aren't swatching that great. The next one is that pretty, like, bright magenta color, which it looks really, really, really pigmented. And the last shade. Wow, that's beautiful. So here are all the swatches from the eyeshadow palette. So here is the face palette. So starting here and going across. So you got 3 highlights, 1 shimmer blush, and then 2 matte blushes. Ooh, guys, these feel so creamy and buttery. It's not really showing up that great. And here's the second one. So there are all 3 of them. I know it's not really showing up that great on the swatch. So you can kind of see 1, 2, 3, but it's not showing up that great, but there it is on my finger. So it's pretty. So there are the 3 highlights. Now for the 3 blushes. All right, I'm gonna go right here with the blushes. So let's go over that again. So that's pretty. Here's the second blush. And then the third blush. That one's really, that's the one I used. So there you are with all of the swatches from the face and eye palette. So overall, guys, I think I really enjoyed both of these palettes. I think these highlights are going to be really pretty. From the swatches, I mean, they do look pretty. It kind of didn't show up that great on camera, but there you can see, I mean, they're very metallic and kind of in your face. And the blushes kind of surprised me because in the pan, they definitely look blah, like there's no pigment there, but there definitely is. So I think I will hang on to this palette and keep playing with it. The eyeshadow palette as well. Of course, I will continue to play with this as well. Just not my favorite palette, but I think I'll definitely get my use out of the face one more so than the eye palette. But anyhow, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope these swatches and seeing this palette in action was very helpful for you guys. So, if you are not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. It would honestly make my day. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in my next ones. Bye.